Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done one of these hobby update videos on any of my armies. I wanted to show you what I was working on in the past year and a half for my Ynnari. It's a little bit of a strange project because it's a detachment of homunculi, and as you know or might heard of, homunculus detachment, you cannot take homunculi or taluses or wrecks in Ynnari army, but you can take them as a separate detachment, which I'm planning to do. And I came up with this idea once the Indominus box set was released and I saw this Necron Walker. So I immediately knew that I want the model because I like it, and the rest is like just crazy ideas. So let me show you what I came up. This is a very early whip work in progress project. There's a lot more to be done here, lots more, and but at the moment this looks like this. So as you can see, I did a lot of cutting here and there to attach this poor soul that was experimented on to the front of the walker. The idea behind this model is they're walking on the black goo water, and that's why the legs are so long. And this guy, they just grab victims or half-dead defeated enemies and bring them back to the homunculi to experiment on. One mistake here is that I should have had cut off some of the legs, so it gives more of a look that they're actually submerged into the goo or water, but that's easily fixable. The other thing that I wanted to add, there were some kind of claws here that I cut off. I'm going to glue on some knives, Dark Eldar looking knives, and some syringes, so that when this guy grabs someone and they're fighting back, they can put them near to the weaponry here and they just stab or syringe the guy, maybe to calm him down or paralyze him. Yeah, and the talus weaponry or the Dark Eldar weaponry, I still am undecided to what weapons I want to use. Here are going to go on the back here. Also some cables and tubes are going to be hanging out from here, and then the weaponry is going to go down, I think. Not like a scorpion tail like the original talus have, but more down, and they're going to shoot that way. There's another guy, so he has some eyes and goggles. I think you want me to talk about what other parts I used for this particular unit. So obviously there's the Necron Walker. I think it's called the Reanimator. So basically all the back parts and these tubes like are from this model. The bodies are from the Bloodletters. The heads are actually mix and match, the ones that I could found. I think these bandaged head are from the Adeptus Mechanicus Mancers. I don't remember the name, something to do with Mancer. Some of the arms are actually from the Rex, because I really like that they have these syringes sticking out. I think that's appropriate for this army. I also tried to give Every single model here their own uniqueness. Like this guy, he has some kind of cables attached to his neck, and from the lower abdomen part some cables are hanging. And why did I go for the blood leather torso is because it's so hunchback and looks so distorted, and when you glue on a human head you can see that he was injected with a lot of hormones and drugs and whatnot the homunculi can come up with. But there's another way I build them, which I personally prefer the most, are with the tentacle hands. The tentacle hands are from the Sisters of Battle. I think it's repainted, the unit is called. Not sure about that, but yeah, it's Sisters of Battle. And the heads are from the Genestealer cult, from the normal guys, which I drilled out the eye sockets, and I'm going to fill them up with blood once I start painting them. So they're going to be dripping with blood. And building them this way instead of this way adds more length to the humanoid body, which actually gives more of a eye tension, I guess, because the machinery is so big that the guy attached to it is kind of lost in the midst of it. But if you can give them these tentacles, I think they look awesome. I built total of 3 of such guys with tentacles and 3 with arms, so to separate the units if I want to run them as units of 3. Once again, I tried also to give them some movement, so I can see they're facing different directions, and all of them are eyeing down because the model is so tall. They're actually looking from top to bottom on their enemies and on their victims. So yeah, I like that. I'm going to add more cables and tubes penetrating from the lower abdomen to hide the obvious cut of the beat. And this guy is still unfinished. I ran out of time to add more tubes to the lower abdomen to glue him onto this thingy, and now he glued himself up. Okay, but there is one more model that is less technological, and that I wanted to build for a very long time. Is this wonderful lady, Focus. Yeah, I'm very happy with this model. It's also yet still not done fully. I was planning to use this as a stand-in for Ynnari, but I guess I can use it as an Archon or as a Troop Master or as a Shadow Seer. I don't know why I would use her as a Shadow Seer. She's so the pose is so demanding and so condescending and commanding, and basically you can see that she's the leader of the cult. This is the Whisperer of the cult, as I call her. Previously, she's the one responsible for the cult existence, but the god, whatever god it is that they worship now, it's not the Incarn, as many Eldari will say. Instead of bestowing her the title of Herald, which my troop master is the Herald, he bestowed her the gift of mute. She cannot speak. She lost her voice partially, but only thing that she can do now is silently laugh and whisper. That's why she is the Whisperer, but she is also the main leader of the army. The legs and the hair are from Jinzar. The body part are from the Daughters of Cain, the flying girls that look like harpies. Then the The gauntlet is from the Medusa, from the Cauldron of Blood. The Medusa version is called something else. No idea where the spear is from, but I want to replace it with the Marathi one because that one is bigger. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe the smaller one looks actually decent enough. And the mask is from the Sigmarines. I'm glad that I kept the Janzar's mask ears, and that the Sigmarine mask was a nice fit, and it went together very perfectly. There's a lot of green stuff to be done here. As you can see, maybe you can see on the back part from the Harpy ladies, there's a hole where the tail goes in, and I have to fill it up. Then I also have to cover the gap between the belly button and the cloth, and I have to cover the gap on the neck, right here. But and if I want to run her as Yvraine, I have to put her on the Yvraine base, which is very good as I have it, and my original Yvraine model is not glued on it. So, but yeah, so that's that, and that's actually what's going on with my army currently, with this army. But there's one small little project that I'm working on the side as well. The only thing that I can say about that project is I'm going to just spice it up like this, and that's it. That's the only thing that's going to be said about the project right now, because there's a separate video coming up, I hope by the end of summer. So I hope you like this video. Leave your comments down below what you think about this conversion and kit bashes, what you think about my ideas, and be sure to check out my previous videos as well. So stay safe guys, and catch you in the next one.